Hi guys, welcome to the Divine Feminine in Alignment reading. Now, so many things are happening. It's wild. It's incredible. Both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine got judgment in the last alignment readings. That means we're in a time of endings and new beginnings and something new being shown to us. Something that's new. And for everyone, you will resonate with that differently. Now, we know that we are getting the yin and yang in flow. And the feminine energy has been working on just creating with life force energies. The creation of life force energies. Now, we know that I was cracking that code of the Tree of Life. I'm going to be linking down below some episodes from Spirit Science, who we love over here at School for the Fool. Love you, Spirit Science. Some episodes that you can do to start learning about the Tree of Life. Now, I need to continue to do more work on cracking the code. But so far from what I have gathered is the feminine energy is working right now with combining the masculine and feminine energies and getting them in flow, and then creating with the life force energies and doing the work to really figure out what that is. Because when the Tree of Life shows us that there is a point on the Tree of Life with the energies, the Sephiros that we are creating with, it's a pathway. 32 pathways in between all of the 10 points. And they're divine, it's divine energy. It's a pathway of divine energies and kind of like a map of creation, the world, everything. And how when we get to a certain point on the map, that there is what we're creating here, the matter, and the good and the bad, and how we can make choices of a positive charge and choices that are negatively charged, and what do we want to ground here. And we keep thinking that to have our heavens we have to cross over, but what this is about is the creation of our heavens on earth, and using the energies at play and using the pathways to show us what we're doing to help master ourselves, and to actually follow it as a map to help us ground the energy from the heavens to the earth and the creation of our heavens on earth. And that's what the feminine energy is doing right now. The feminine energy is in the process of creating our heavens on earth, baby. Okay? And recognizing that we came here to do that, and we can do that. Because feminine energy, it houses, it's matter. It houses the energy. It's the void, baby. And we know creation is the spark, but where there's yin, there's yang. The yang turns into the yin turns into the yang, and we have to even get them in flow. And even what it's about, too, what I found very interesting is flowing between the pathways. Energy is all about flow. Now, let's see what's happening this week, what's going down. We will see where the energies are at and what the energies can do to get into alignment. All right. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. And that's really what the times we're in. Slow and steady wins the race. Hope you guys can see that. That's my light. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. This is grounding the energy now, what we're just talking about. Okay, so the feminine energy connecting to creation in the void, where creation is, right? And then grounding the energies, the visions of love, of harmonization, of the new templates, the healed templates, new beliefs, new patterns, positive patterns, life force energies, things that are the spark that is the creation of life, the growth. We're going to grow. And that's what's happening here now. And it's grounding that energy. And it's time spent. It's time spent, and it's happening with the presence of water. This is emotional. This is emotional. Temperance. And there's the emotions. The flow of emotions, the flow between the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, and the connection of body, mind, and soul, and it's heart-centered. And it has to do with letting go. The transformation has to do with letting go. And it's very earthy. The transformation, it's not like, I picture like divine feminine thinking like, oh, it's just going to be so airy, it's going to be so beautiful, but it's not. It's going to be earthy. It's going to be earthy, but we're still going to put our graceful goddess touch to it. It's just going to be, excuse me, more of an earthy transition. And the sun's energy is really going to help us with that transition. And it's really going to help illuminate that transition. And I really feel like we're in a time right now where it's important to get our chakras in flow. And we know we do that by getting that yin and yang in flow. Karma. I feel like this is the actual meeting of the sun and the moon. Like the actual meeting of the sun and the moon. And the coming together, like the combined efforts of the feminine energy to create the pull of the meeting of the sun and the moon. And the two torches being lit. The two torches being lit. And the torches being a light in the dark. And I feel like there's been an illumination in the dark, like it's been illuminated, so now we are moving on from our karma. Our karmic scales are balanced. See through the fog, see through the illusion. Four of Swords. And we know that the feminine has been in the Four of Swords energy. This is where the answers are. But I feel like now, because like the divine feminine's ready to just let go. It's time. Like, it's like she's wearing a cosmic belt. And she is now joined force. She's joined forces. She's got the clarity. She's got the sword of the light, the sword of truth, and she's ready to just cut through whatever needs to be cut through for herself and for the collective. And right now, yes, it's for herself, but a lot of this, I feel like the feminine energy is doing for the collective, and it's because it's just time. The time is now. It's of life force energies, the creation with that spark, the God spark, the torch that is being held. And this is of what we are going to be harvesting. Our harvest. And we know, we're planting our, we've been planting our seeds now, but we will harvest in autumn. And we know this is because the towers hit. And I really feel like this is the message right here. This is the main energy that's at play right now. The tower moments. Because so many of us have been shown our endings and our new beginnings, and ego likes to stay with what's comfortable. with what we know, and we want to hold on to our endings, just hold on and drag them with us. And I feel like the main messages that I feel like I've been channeling is that we can't hold on to our endings. We really need to go forth with our new beginnings, with our positive charge, and look at them with childlike wonder, and find the joy, find the happiness, and recognize we can't hold on to what is negative in our life, even if it makes us feel nostalgia and instant high and instant satisfaction. And you know what? You'll do the work. You'll know with what resonates with you, and go within and do the work. And remember, everyone's path is unique and different. And don't just follow to what someone else is doing. Do the work within so you understand what you're doing. Now, let's see how the energies can get into alignment. I feel like also too, when Divine Feminine has been in the Four of Swords energy, like getting that rest to get the clarity. It's been like putting the pieces of the puzzle together, like laying down the brickwork, laying down the foundations for the life to grow, for the harvest, for it to even make sense. And there it is. This is what we're grounding. This is it right here, the lovers. This is what we're grounding, the union. The union within, and then we know that we attract back our vibration. And the yin and yang, when they are in flow, they're magnetized, right? This is the cups leading the way, like the cup of light overflowing with life. And that's the masculine doing the work to become heart-centered and fill their cup and offer it to their divine feminine. And the feminine having that wand, the fire power, the God spark in her hand, and creating with responsibility. And the creation of our new kingdoms, the creation of new earth. And this was all about letting go of a sorrow. And there, with Temperance, we've got the Fool. This is, oh my goodness, the new beginning. I need a new beginning over here to get my energy back and flow now after that. Sorry about that, guys. Get a reshuffle on those so they're ready to go. This is all because we found the courage. We found the courage. Once we get our emotions in flow. Our emotions are in flow. The sun is helping. And it's like the sun is activated. I don't know how else to say this, but I feel like the sun is helping us restore our sexual energies. The sun energy is helping us restore our sexual energies in order to come together, to have union, to have, to restore the childlike wonder between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And it's part of the transformation. And it's part of the transformation of how the divine masculine, like how there's a heart chakra activation, and then things start flowing through divine masculine's heart. And this does affect the feminine energies because we know we're connected, and it allows like a soaring of the energies, and they become more in flow. I can actually see it. I can see it. They become more in flow, and spirit is helping with this transformation. Spirit's presence is known, and there will be an actual blossoming. There will be a blossoming between the energies. Like it's such a strong life force energy, and it has to do with the flow of emotions. The energy that's actually passing through divine masculine and feminine right now is the water energy, and that is what is happening. And it literally has to do with this pink full moon. And there it is with karma, the Three of Cups, abundance. And this is overflowing with light. This is like the light allowing our cups to be bountiful and, full of harvest. And this happened with the water energies. It's like what happened when the emotions, started to flow again, allowed us to start following our passions. And there it is. The sun. Oh, whoop. I knew I had it upside down. The sun. This is where we're going. This is the creation of our heavens on earth. And this is doing the work to understand the coming together of the masculine and feminine to play again as children and create our heavens on earth. And something I feel like the sun's energies will literally blossom. Like the sun's energies it's just going to allow us to blossom so much more than we even thought we could. Our kingdoms will be so full of life and so full of passion, and it will all be in like completely encased with love energy. And there with the Tower is the Knight of Cups. What I feel like more than anything is that this is the divine feminine stepping into her masculine energy and transforming to offer herself what she needs. And her saying to herself, you know what? I can do this. I can give myself what I need. The Tower's hit, and I understand why I'm doing this. I've spent enough time in this energy. I'm ready to fight back. In this Four of Swords energy, I'm ready to fight back. And I'm ready to give myself peace, and I'm ready to give myself happiness, and I'm ready for it to be heart-centered. And what I really see in the sun is actually the feminine energy actually having union with her masculine side and saying, I can give you everything. I can do this for you. And what that says to me is there's higher self. Higher self's here, and higher self's been integrated. And way to go, divine feminine. And that's the light energy has now been integrated with the water. There's been an evolution, and it is freaking beautiful. Beautiful. I have freaking so many chills running through my body. Wow. Restoration of sexual energies, that was the key. Literally, the restoration of sexual energies. And that's why I feel like so many divine feminines have been called to you know, just feel like they want to be with their divine counterpart and like really find value and really find the value in love and, you know, back into ourselves as divine feminine, you know, thinking that we need to give away sometimes our sexual energy to gratify someone else. But no, our sexual energy is ours and it's for love and it's part of source energy, and it actually is part of source energy. And it's the coming together of source energy with the masculine and the feminine, and there it is. There's creation, and it's freaking beautiful. Now, we saw those cards fall out. Cards falling out all over the place. Wow. Woo, woo. Okay. Now, I feel as though it's these two cards because the Tower's here, and that fell out just like that. Nice message right there on top of the Fool, facing towards Temperance. And it's Revelation, the Tower. And there, the imagery in this card, it's incredible. And that's what the feminine energy is doing. It's moving away from ignorance. That's what we've done here. That's the accomplishment with, you know, the light energy integrated in the water. With the water. And now we have a revelation. We've got our bird's eye view. And you want to know something? I feel like we've taken out what's lower vibrational, and we're willing to continue to take out what's lower vibrational because we understand at what cost. We understand at what cost. We have value. Mother Earth has value. The people that we love have value, and you know what? We are all one. So we need to think about that. We need to really let that resonate. We are all our own universes, but we are all connected. Now, the Priestess, intuition, and this is connected to the moon. This is connected to the heart. And there is how we get our chakras back in flow, because that is going to be part of this process. We're going to have to use our intuition. And it's going to be within. And we will be discussing chakras here very soon on School for the Fool. We have a couple other things we're going to discuss first, but we're getting to chakras very soon, I promise. And the High Priestess is the next card I have been called to tape an episode for, so here she is. Now, in this deck, she is the Priestess. Let us get the messages. The Tower. The Tower is coming down. The Tower represents the old way of being and the old way of thinking, which has been built up and manifested over our lives. Here there is a signal of the end of an old awareness and the dawn of a new age. Further, it signals the removal of obstacles that blocked us on the path to truly understanding who we are. The Tower falls because of the illumination of our entire body of consciousness, which is seen by the ascended soul bursting through the flames. When you draw the Tower in a reading, it is an indication of the complete destruction of the old ways of being, as you have surrendered to a new way of being. The old must fall away in order for the new to rise. If we are attached to the old way of being, the flames will burn us, and the falling tower will crush us in its wake. If we step beyond the limits of our preconceived selves, we will rise above the destruction and are purified as a result. Well, that's incredible. The Priestess represents the hidden and subconscious aspects of life, the other side of the coin from the Wizard, the sacred feminine and the gateway to deeper understanding. She invites us to observe and contemplate the underlying motivations behind our experience. These stimuli become evident once we pay attention to our intuition, our dreams, and the symbolism that presents itself to us as we go about our lives. This is the key veil between the seen and unseen worlds, a key to the mysteries of the universe. When you encounter the priestess, you are called to take a second look at your current position. There may be some vital information that is being overlooked. Instead of looking at an objective, facts, and statistics, pay attention to the subtle intuitive signals that your body and heart send your way. There is an untold wisdom to be gained when you take the plunge to consciously feel your subjective experience and bring it to the surface. This is inner child healing, because when we do work furthermore with the Tree of Life, we understand that it also happens. We have the mother energies, divine feminine, the father energies, divine masculine, and then the child. So we need to do inner child healing, and the child is our vessel, our ace of cups. It's us. And we need to heal from within, so we are not the walking wounded and projecting our wounds. That keeps us lower vibrational. When we heal, we raise our vibration and we can see things with the bird's eye view. We can see things with a different perspective. And then when we do fall lower down, we still remember what that feels like, and we are able to raise our vibration faster and heal and restore and repair faster and harmonize. But when we are using our intuition, we need to understand what is an impulse and learn how to, it's using impulse control to be able to use meditation, and be able to use meditation as a form of impulse control to actually find the real answers. Because if you're always acting off your impulses, you're not going to find the real answers. But if you use meditation and then learn impulse control, you can actually start to do the work within to learn how to master yourself and follow all these paths, get the yin and yang in flow, make our way through the Tree of Life, and build our heavens on earth, build our kingdoms, our kingdoms, right? Our new kingdoms, our new earths. And that's what this message is definitely saying to me. This reading is definitely saying to me. Incredible. It's incredible. Yeah. And that's why, we're moving away from toxicity and codependent behavior, like the devil energies. The devil energies is instant high. It doesn't sustain us. And then that's why, like, if you keep acting off it, then all of a sudden you're not full anymore and you're just depressed because there's nothing left. But when we follow our passions, when we are in creation, when we, add that positive charge and we're filling our cup is sustaining us, and it allows us to stay in the flow. That's what allows us to actually stay in the flow and not being pushed and pulled and stopping and starting. I feel like that's it. Consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. And that's what we're doing here. And that's what Divine Feminine Energy is doing. Expanding their consciousness, their awareness, and then bring it into form for all the rest of us to grasp onto and harmonize with. My goodness. There we go. Truth. Drop the mic. There's the bird's eye view, and there it is. And you guys, there is the bird right in here. And that's why what all this tower was all just about. for us to raise our consciousness and our awareness and get more of a bird's eye view to tell our truths. That beautiful, powerful image of that eagle, transformed, right, from the serpent to the eagle. And then we know what eagles can do with serpents. The eagle proudly surveys its domain from such a high perch that all pertaining to this situation is revealed. The shadows hide nothing from his keen vision. Once you can remove yourself from the muck that lower vibrations keep you in, you can attain a viewpoint that enables you to see through the truth of the matter. This card advises you to search for the truth of the situation, regardless of the emotions it brings up. Are you someone connected to you unconsciously, suppressing the truth? Are you or someone connected to you unconsciously suppressing the truth? Hiding from the truth can only intensify the lesson later on. And that's what we're doing. We're not going to intensify this lesson. We're not going to hide from it. That's why the High Priestess is here. We're going to use our intuition. We're going to go within. We're going to bring that torch into the darkest spaces of our being, do inner child work and inner child healing, because we have the truth. We've got the bird's eye view. I want to thank you for joining me here. It's been an incredible reading. That's why those cards were doing that. That card had to just fly right out like that soaring eagle. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys spending your time here and joining me to heal and raise the vibes. I will link the Divine Masculine in Alignment reading below. See you again next week.